How's it going, guys? I'm Soul Survivor 610 coming back at you with another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a review of the Retro One Old Love, New Love pack. Alright guys, so this is the giant box that the pack comes in. Kind of staying on point with what I do in this channel. I just give reviews of a lot of older Jordans. This is no exception. I believe these came out in 2006 if I am not correct. I'm just going off what I know, so if I'm wrong and you know, please leave a comment and let me know. So this is the box it comes in. It's really beat up. It's been thrown around from room to room. It's been crushed, it's been sat on. So it's pretty beat up, but the artwork around the box is really amazing. Something that Jordan doesn't really do like that too often. On the top, you see you have the Jumpman and then all the Jordans in the line up to that point. Not even gonna pretend to know which one it goes up to. But yeah, so as you can see, you have the Old Love pair on top, AKA the Black Toes, and then you have the New Love pair on the bottom. Don't really think that there's another nickname for them other than New Love. Me personally, I prefer the New Loves, but I know that, you know, Black Toes are a classic colorway, so everybody kind of just really wanted the Black Toes for this. Before I get into this, I'm just gonna give a little backstory to it. This is the first pair of shoes I ever bought with my first paycheck back when I was like 14, maybe 15 years old. I saved up for a little while and I spent too much on these. I spent like $500 or something on these, and I'm pretty sure you couldn't even sell these now for like $350 for both of them, just because, you know, the New Loves re-released like less than a year ago and sat shelves, and then the Black Toes are mids. They're not actual high top shoes, so it's not too much hype around them. That being said though, I love this pack. I love the story behind it. I love the artwork that they tried to incorporate into this. So without further ado, just gonna get into the first pair of shoes. I'll get into the Old Loves first. So you pull it out, top shelf. There you go. There is the Old Love Retro One. Pull out the other one. When you look at this, it is it's a mid, so it's not super appealing at first, but the color blocking of the shoe kind of just makes it classic. Another funny anecdote as well with these is I'm technically a size 10.5. 10.5 is usually what fits me with most stuff. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought back when I was 14 I was gonna grow a lot more than I did, and I was like, yeah, I gotta get these in a bigger size so I can just grow into them. So these are 11.5. They are a little too big for me, but you know, surprisingly, there's so much padding in these that they're not super big. Like, that's the one thing. They're almost like SBs, where they have really cushy like ankle support right there. So not too bad. I could get away with wearing these. Let me get into a review of the shoe. I'm gonna start with the bottom and kind of just work my way up. So starting with the bottom, you just have your solid red outsole, nothing really special there. Moving up from the midsole, you have a nice clean pure white midsole wrapped all the way around the shoe. Now, when we get into the materials used, it is super lackluster. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It is just absolute crap, the material that this shoe is made with. All the leather is smooth, like it is on the Retro 5s, and as we know from Retro 5s, their leather is always pretty much crap. But going around anyway, it reminds me of mids of today. Like the fact that Jordan just drops Retro One mids, and just because they're called Retro One, they kind of have some sort of respect to them, but at the same time, like, you can tell that Jordan doesn't really give a crap about the shoes. That's why the colorways always suck and the materials always suck. So this is kind of on par with how a mid is made. You have your all black leather wrapping around the toe cap and going up on the eyelets. Black Jumpman right there on the back. And the material used for the swoosh isn't leather. It's actually like felt. I don't really know how to describe it. It's the exact same material as the swoosh on the Union LA ones, if any of you guys have a pair of those. So moving forward, you have your white leather on the toe box, as well as the mid panels on either side. You have your red laces, which, you know, again, nothing really special. And then on the tongue, you have your red Jumpman with air right underneath it. and you have a black Wings logo. The logo is embossed, so it's, you know, stamped in there. And then continuing up even more, you just have your black liner on the inside. So that is pretty much it for what the shoe looks like. So going over the shoe, honestly, if you really want a pair of black toes, this is probably your best bet, and just wear some pretty long pants to see if you can, you know, cover up the fact that these aren't high tops, because honestly, like, the shoes aren't that bad. Ones are gonna get beat up regardless, and you know, ones look better beat up. That's what most people would tell you, so it doesn't really matter what the leather quality is on these, because they're gonna crease regardless. What I like is that it really does look like one of the OG high black toes all the way up until that ankle right there. So I'm not kidding. If you guys can find a pair of jeans or sweatpants to kind of just go like right there to cover it up, no one will ever know the difference. Now that I complained about these, I'm going to go to the New Lows. All right, so New Lows are on the bottom. Pull it out. Boom, there you go. Your bumblebees right there, black and yellow. I guess the other thing too is it comes with this booklet. I honestly haven't opened this box in like years, so I kind of forget what it comes with, so we're gonna experience this together for the first time. So on the one side you have the Wings logo, on the back side you have the yellow Jumpman, I'm assuming for those shoes. So opening it up, awesome, nothing on that side. And then you get like a cool little decal on the inside of this. So as you can see, you just have your old loves on this side, and then New Loves on this side. Nothing really special, I guess, but cool that they added it. Not really sure what to say about that. All right, moving on to the shoes. So these are the New Love Retro ones, and I like them. I like this pair better than the black toes. If this wasn't a pack, I probably would have just came and bought these just as is. I actually wanted to double up when they dropped, and I was waiting for prices to kind of hit a number I liked, and I just never really found it. That being said though, I do think this pack would have benefited much more if it was high tops. Like this colorway, exact colorway on a high top would be crazy. Like it would be absolutely crazy. A funny thing I read the other day, and it kind of is very true, is that back in like, I wouldn't even say the early 2000s, but like pre like 2012 era, you got what you got and you just didn't complain. Like it didn't matter if Jordan was dropping highs, lows, mids, it didn't matter. Whatever it was, you got what you got, because there were not a whole lot of colorways of retro ones coming out like there are today, where a new retro one colorways drop like every week. So even the mids got a little bit of hype around them. Like when this pack dropped, it actually did sell out, I'm pretty sure, and the prices rose up, but as people stopped caring about the mids, the resale just dropped off, and that's why I can't even give these away pretty much. So that's why they're still in my collection. So I'll go over this shoe. So starting on the bottom, you have your translucent yellow sole, which is such a cool touch. I can't even remember another pair of Jordans that has a translucent yellow sole. So props to you, Jordan, for that. Pretty creative. The all white midsole wrapped all the way around, and then like I said with the black toes, the leather quality on these is just crap, is what it is. It's just plastic. So you have your yellow heel tab with the black Jumpman, you have your yellow toe box, as well as your leather yellow swoosh. And just as the swoosh on the black toes was felt, the entire like black material of the shoe is actually felt. So the toe cap, the mid panels, you know, the collar right here, even where the eyelets are, all that is like this felt material. And it's kind of neat actually, because you don't really see that on many Jordans. Continuing up the shoe, you have your solid yellow laces, and then going up to the tongue, you have your yellow Jumpman, and I believe it has a white air on the bottom. Yes, it does. All right, and then finally, the last part is the Wings logo. So the Wings logo is actually pretty cool. It's not embossed in there or anything. It kind of reminds me of the Retro 13 Cat's Eye, where you have like a little bubble and then you can kind of see, you know, the details underneath the plastic of the bubble. That's exactly how this is. You can tell that the Wings logo and the textures are underneath the plastic, but there's that bubble protecting it. So it's kind of cool. I love these shoes. I don't know why, I just always think of Wu-Tang whenever I see them. Not that I am a super big Wu-Tang fan, but black and yellow, you cannot beat that on a pair of Jordans. All right guys, so I gave you a review of both shoes. I'm gonna do a little on foot for you guys so you can see what both shoes look like on feet. Keep in mind, like I said, they are a little big on me, so if they look like clown shoes, don't judge.
This world is such a, and I say this word, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like that. You taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Push, 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 push. Step, step, step. Crush, crush.
Alright guys, so that is the end of the review. Thank you so much for watching. Just wanted to give you guys a little history lesson on this pack and both pairs in it. If you guys like these shoes, get them now while the prices are still low, even though I don't really see them going up that much. If you guys like this video, like I said, please like, subscribe, comment. Any little thing helps me as a channel. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to get you guys some more videos soon. I took a vacation, so I was gone for about a month, but I'm back now. And as always, thank you guys for watching.